Are you afraid of the dark? Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most paranormal places in the world. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most reportedly paranormal locations from across the globe. Number 10, the Stanley Hotel, United States. In the words of horror icon Stephen King, every big hotel has got a ghost. Whether the poltergeists arrived before or after the author's stay at Colorado's Stanley Hotel in 1974 is up for debate. However, the hotel's reputation for being one of the most haunted places in America certainly isn't. It famously served as the inspiration for King's seminal 1977 novel The Shining, and has been attracting ghost hunters and paranormal experts ever since. Some staff members claim to have seen phantom maids cleaning up after guests, particularly in room 217, the one mentioned in King's novel, and where the author himself slept during his stay. Number 9. Wongsay Wu, Indonesia. In Indonesia, you'll find centuries-old temples, breathtaking rice fields, and one of the most paranormal places on Earth. Wongsay Wu once served as the headquarters of the Dutch East Indies Railway Company, and legend has it that a Dutch woman committed suicide there. During World War II, it was used by the Japanese as a prison, with executions said to have taken place in the basement of Building B. Wongsay Wu, which means thousand doors, is also said to be the home of a kuntilana, a female vampiric spirit in Malay mythology. In 2007, it served as the setting for an Indonesian horror film about a group of teenagers who become trapped there. Number 8. Fairmount Banff Springs Hotel, Canada. One look at this iconic Canadian establishment is enough to raise suspicions of paranormal activity. Taking inspiration from the Scottish baronial style of architecture that experienced a resurgence of popularity in the 19th century, the Banff Springs Hotel would look right at home in any modern horror film. Opened in 1888, the hotel has since developed a reputation for being haunted, thanks to a number of odd things that have happened there. Sam Macaulay, a bellman from the 1960s, is said to still roam the halls, as does a young bride who fell down the stairs on her wedding day and broke her neck. Rumor has it she still dances in the ballroom on occasion. Number 7. Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary, United States. Prisons and the paranormal go together like a witch and a broomstick. Need convincing? Take a trip to Alcatraz. The former prison is said to be one of the most haunted places in America, with everyone from tourists to guards claiming they've heard strange noises echoing throughout its derelict halls. The island has played host to numerous paranormal television shows, hoping to catch a glimpse of a ghost, ghoul, or spirit. This isn't America's only historic haunted slammer either. The long-defunct Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia has its own scary history of paranormal activity. Number 6. Castle of Good Hope, South Africa. Built in the 17th century, this paranormal landmark lies in the South African city of Cape Town. Claims have been made for over a century that the Castle of Good Hope is haunted by a slew of different apparitions. One, the so-called Lady in Grey, has been seen numerous times running through the castle while crying hysterically. Another was seen leaping from the castle's battlements in 1947. Some say that even the castle's bell is haunted, some locals claiming that it will sometimes ring on its own. Despite or perhaps because of these stories, the Castle of Good Hope remains a popular tourist attraction. Number 5. Corvin Castle, Romania. Don't be fooled by this castle's picturesque exterior. It's considered to be among the most haunted places in the entire world. Located in the historical region of Transylvania, yeah, that one, Corvin Castle once played host to Vlad the Impaler, also known as the bloodthirsty 15th century ruler who partially inspired one of the greatest horror villains of all time, Count Dracula. Also known as the Hunyadi or the Hunedoara Castle, it's been the site of numerous ghost sightings over the years, and countless films and TV shows have shot there due to its gothic look. Regardless of whether the stories are true, we would rather take our chances sleeping outside than spend the night in this castle of horrors. Number 4. Bhangarh Fort, India. Bhangarh Fort is widely considered to be the most haunted place in all of India. Once upon a time, the area surrounding the fort was a thriving town, complete with temples, bazaars, and even a royal palace. But legend has it that one day a wizard fell in love with the fort's princess and attempted to win her affections by presenting her with a secret love potion. Suspicious, she cast him aside and destroyed the potion, killing him in the process. Before he died, he cursed the princess and the Bhangarh Fort. Shortly after it was sacked, it was never to be inhabited again. the curse was never lifted, and the Bhangarh Fort remains one of the creepiest abandoned forts on Earth. Number 3. Poveglia, Italy. In a lagoon not far from Venice lies the island of Poveglia, one of Italy's most paranormal locations. It served as a quarantine zone for people suffering from the plague for almost 100 years, and in 1922 was converted into a mental asylum. Some claim that the patients were used for human experimentation and torture. Today, the island is abandoned, but because of its checkered past, it remains a hotspot for paranormal investigators searching for proof of an afterlife. It's off limits to tourists, but the morbidly curious have been known to visit anyways. Finding someone to ferry them there is difficult, however, as many of the locals are scared to death of the island. Number 2. Chateau de Brissac, France. This 11th century castle has a rich and storied history, and like all good ghost stories, there's a little blood involved. The most popular tale involves La Dame Verte, or Green Lady. The supposed illegitimate child of a French king, the Green Lady was murdered in the castle by her husband when he discovered her infidelity. Today, she roams the halls of the chateau, moaning and scaring the occasional guest. Still wearing her green dress, La Dame Verte is said to no longer have eyes or a nose, just 3 dark holes. Today, the castle remains open for tours, and if you're feeling bold, overnight stays. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Ancient Ram Inn, England. Built more than 870 years ago, the Ancient Ram Inn lies in the English district of Gloucestershire and is said to be the home of many evil ghosts and spirits. Some people claim the inn gets this dark energy from the ley lines it resides upon, which can be traced all the way back to Stonehenge and are said to contain high spiritual energy. Others postulate during construction of the inn a portal was opened that unleashed a bevy of evil spirits. The focus of many a paranormal program, the Ancient Ram Inn is diverse in its hauntings, supposedly home to various apparitions, including a centurion and a monk. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.